Hello everybody, it's Nick McDonald here from Trade with Precision. Welcome to the first dollar index market commentary video for 2012 and thank you very much for joining us. Let's get back to where we were in the very last video of 2011, and I was looking at this 50% retracement. So it was back through here somewhere. In fact, let's get really precise. So yeah, it was right back here. And I was looking at this saying a 50% pullback into this 80 level, or clustering 50% with 80 with old support and resistance was going to provide a nice area for a bounce. We came down, we rejected it, we got a good bounce off it, and we've had another bounce off it since. So 80 has continued to prove to be support and resistance, and both support and resistance depending on which side of the market it's approaching that level from. It's just proven to be support on two occasions here now. And now we're pushing on up and we're looking up towards 8200. If we just zoom out here, 8200 is coming up, and this is our next level where we're likely to run some resistance. So at the moment, I'm bullish. I think that we'll run up. We haven't got too far until we get to 82, but I think we should be getting up there this week. From there, we're kind of due a little bit of a pullback anyway, so it's not necessary that we do pull back from 82, but it's quite likely that we will because we'll be a little bit extended. We'll be due one. But if we just come up and have a look at this on a weekly chart, certainly 82 is providing some resistance, and then beyond that, we're kind of talking up around about 83.50 to 84, where we're likely to run into some resistance again. So the dollar index does look bullish, and certainly in the short term it looks bullish. However, coming and looking at this on a longer term basis, this is just a pullback in a downtrend. So we are downtrending here. This is our move down. And what we've got here is we get back into 82. Notice that it's only going to be around about a 50% retracement. And we can certainly pull back all the way from 50 up to 61.8 and even up into what's kind of this 86 region, while still considering this a longer term downtrend. So undoubtedly short term we're moving into uptrend. We can just come and look at this now on a weekly chart. We're already moving into uptrend, and the daily chart we're in a strong one. But in the bigger picture, monthly chart, we're still in a downtrend and we're just going through a pullback. So for now, my longer term view actually still is remaining quite bearish. I still think the US dollar will go down. I actually still think we'll move back into decline this year. It depends a little bit on the economic situation, however. And right now, the economic situation is saying that because of the euro dollar weakness, specifically, this is really starting to push the dollar index stronger. And we're seeing that short-term uptrend for that reason. It's likely to continue for now, but I do think we'll run into some resistance up around 84, up around this 61.8%. So 84 to 85 is kind of my upper region for the extremities of where I think that this dollar index strength will run out of steam. Let's just come and have a look at euro dollar because it's kind of holds the keys to where the dollar index goes, to be honest, because it's the European situation that's really driving so much of the market right now. Coming and having a look at it first on a monthly chart, broken down through 1.3, that's key. Notice that now we've got the 78.6 retracement, and it clusters perfectly with 125. When we just zoom out here, start to see here that 125 has actually had a lot of support and resistance in the past around that region. Come and have a look at this on a weekly chart. I've actually drawn the 125 level in here. You can see multiple support and resistance touches at 125. We're approaching that now, and I think we'll test it. I think we'll test it pretty soon. So nothing really stopping euro dollar moving there. So euro dollar should be moving down to testing kind of that 125 region. If it breaks beyond that, then we're really talking 1.2. 1.2 is some pretty major support resistance. So it's really between those two. If it stops at 125, great. More than likely, I think we'll probably get down and test 1.2. Let's come back and have a look at, and then we've got that daily chart trend, which is just so strong. But due a bit of a pullback now. Maybe we'll pull back from 125 before pulling down towards testing 1.2 again. So if we look at this and how it kind of compares to levels on the dollar index, well, we've certainly got, we'll come and look at this on a weekly chart, we've certainly got to be coming up here and testing around about this 83 kind of mark, 83.50, 84. We should be testing that. To get up towards 86 would be kind of like a little bit like the equivalent of euro dollar coming down to 1.2. But certainly for now, as euro dollar tests its key level, I think the dollar index will have pushed up through 82, and it'll probably be testing around about the 83 to 84 region, and then we have to see where it goes from there. Coming back and just reminding you of the key level here on the monthly, that 82 to 83 is going to be around about 50% retracement, which is quite a good point for a market to turn around. But something would have to shift quite majorly in the economy and probably out of Europe in order for price to actually find resistance there and actually move back into downtrend. I do think, however, like I said, that somewhere, for now, that's my analysis, and it always would be. I expect trends to continue. my analysis is that I think that we will find some resistance in around here at some point, in around kind of 83 to 86, 50 to 65% retracement. And I think that from there we'll move back into downtrend. I wouldn't be surprised this year if we're testing down around 77 again. I actually think I wouldn't be too surprised to see us testing down around 74 again. But the European situation would have to resolve itself first, and something big would have to change there. For now, as long as the euro continues to weaken, the US dollar is just going to continue to strengthen, and we'll see this come on up and keep on assessing where it might run into resistance on the way. Certainly, regardless of whether this is a longer term downtrend and only a short term uptrend, certainly we look to trade the direction that it's going. And right now, the market is bullish. Coming back and looking at this on a daily, it does look strong. Predicted that move off 80. Now predicting a little bit of resistance potentially at 82, a little bit of a pullback before coming on up and pushing up again, and certainly getting to 83 and even 84 in the coming weeks. Hope that helps everybody. Happy trading. Have a fantastic week, and I'll speak to you soon.